Hello, scientists and supervillains. My name is TV Sky, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Now, last episode was just a lot of walking and talking, basically catching up with my crew members and with Phineas and exploring his laboratory a bit for a while. And good lord, lots of discussing of a bunch of stuff, and also I acquired a side quest. So that was nice. I'm perfectly fine with that, honestly. Can I not break down some of these things? Ooh. I can actually break down the science weapon? Why on earth would I do that? There's like only one of them, right? Anyway. Ooh, it does not ask you for confirmation of whether or not you want to do that. Gotta be careful with those button presses. See, these light assault rifles can go. I feel like this revolver too. And one of these. And one of these. Yeah. And that. I should go dump some of this stuff, actually, in the captain's quarters. So that I don't have it in my inventory. Because, like, there's stuff here that I want to keep around for nostalgic purposes. Like my hibernation suit. And the basic outfits for my companions. I'm also gonna put the shrink ray away for the moment, since its damage is based on my science ranks, which makes it just truly not very powerful right now, outside of its shrinking capabilities, I guess. Let's see, anything else I want to put away? Do these things have weight? Well, half a pound, so yes. Right now, I don't want to modify any of my equipment, because it feels like it could be wasteful. And that's just junk that I'm gonna sell when I reach the next terminal. Cool. And now, I believe, finally, after much thought and deliberation, we are ready to make our way further into the actual game. So, Cascadia, Scylla. The Groundbreaker. That's where we gotta go.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Thank you, Ada. Because the only other thing I would want to do, if I can get to Roseway, which I don't know what it is, I'll be able to pick up a part for Sam, and I think he might become a new party member? Hello, Parvati. What's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Sure.
I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Yeah, we can head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Is there other stuff? No, I don't want her to move along. I don't want her to leave my party. Stop trying to make me. I don't suppose... No, Alex won't have anything new to say. Jackass. But yeah, speaking of stuff... speaking of Alex and Parvati... Or Max, rather. Not Alex. They are a good balance, the two of them. Like, they make up a good balance of, like, Parvati, who seems very kind-hearted and friendly and a little bit insecure and unsure of herself, and then Vikram Max, who's a complete raging asshole, but also bursting with confidence in his own opinions and thoughts. And they make a good duo, like, they give a good dynamic. So it's not a bad place to start. Well now, welcome to the Groundbreaker. That's a thing I can open and steal from!
Quietly now.
Am I out of sight? Ooh, is that poison? Officer's spine. Ooh. Well, it's Mr. Sap. It's her hammer. Oh, well, I guess we can replace it with another. Let's see. Let's see, mixed. Let's make her mixed as well. And surely I have a better gun for her now at this point. Well, I guess the Jolter pistol. What's her skills in... So her skills don't work quite like mine do. Okay. Anyway, hello, you.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
She's very cheerful.
Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then. Still reviewing your manifest. Why not head on over to the promenade? Lots to keep you occupied there.
Okay.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
I get Mass Effect feels from this.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Hello, you.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Almost like you wanted to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
Okay, slow down. What exactly did you do?
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And you defended the honor of your team.
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
You're just lucky you're not serving a sentence.
You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of 0G to my fortune, if I had the bits. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Well, that's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name. I'm Oscar.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Looks like a companion to me. See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Boss. Don't stow away on my ship, kid.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
Everyone can see me. Meh. I can't steal anything when everyone can see me. How am I supposed to even play this game?
It's always fucking freezing in space.
Why can't I get away with doing anything I want at any time completely consequence-free? Seems very unfair to me. I think I can get away with this, though. Oh, it's mine. All mine. All of the things here are mine. Well, all of the ones that are worth stealing, anyway. Ooh, ID cartridge. You have found an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Oh, delightfully devilish, Seymour. Bunch of dock workers and nothing interesting. Okay. Oh, I'm very pleased with that. Very pleased indeed.
You don't pay your docking fees, your ship gets seized. I've seen it happen.
Please walk away a bit more. Thank you.
Nicely done.
Okay, trespassers will be shot on sight and fined. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Okay. I'm just gonna have to be slow and careful. Ooh, plasma rifle. Like the look of that.
Not. What do you?
Oh, I was just leaving.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Okay, he saw me steal that thing. Hoop. I'll take a hoop. Why not? There's nothing else I really need.
Nicely done.
So you have to pick your battles, basically. You can walk around for a while, but then you have to chill out. But then if I walk back in now, it gets back to full energy. Ah, oh, I'm gonna have everything. Everything.
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
Just get in here, then, assholes. Got.
I'm going.
Thank you. Okay, confiscated goods. Let's see. Modified pistol, hatchet, metal loop, prayer beads, OSI. Huh. Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business, confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. He fled before we could get down to it, left his things behind. So they're stored in the back of the security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Secreted logs. Sublight put a bid on one of our impounds. Generous one to negotiate for the usual finder fee, then give Lilia her salvage. Brawl of the Lost Hope. Freelancers versus board. Freelancers won. Arrested a freighter captain with more bits than brain. Hawthorne's ship impounded by order of Udom Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that board snake. A guy from the back base roughed up the Moon Kid, raving mad, warned me that the moon was going to bring about the end times. He was flying high on whatever McRed grows down there. Got a sworn testimony that McRed was spotted at the Rest and Go. Not that anyone will corroborate it. Reminder to keep an eye on Gladys. Well, we got that.
I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
They mentioned OSI prayer beads. I'm a bit curious about those. Are they out here? Not that I can see. Oh well. Let me just have another pass. Because those OSI prayer... Ah, there they are. I feel like they might be a decoration that I can put in one of my crew's quarters or something. Oh, that was fun. Oh, I enjoyed that a lot. Ooh. Wanted Phineas V. Wells for various crimes and violations of board policy, including any or all of the following: sedition, forgery, conspiracy to commit conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, destruction of board property.
Quite the impressive list of infractions.
McRed. Captain Gunnar McRed for several counts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Sanita if you have any information concerning McRed's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so riled at him.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Let's just sell some junk. Nice. Oh, shut up. Let's see. Anything good? Those are heavy weapons. Nope. Anything I need to sell? Not really. This is a hatchet. This is just an axe. Ordinary ass axe. Indeed.
Identification, please.
Present Hawthorne's ID. Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Former captain did it.
Hold on, this isn't the end of the world. Probably.
I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne. That's not my ship. How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board
Yes,
representative.
I imagine I will.
His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
A favor? Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
For shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Well, yeah, men are like that. Anyway, got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
So there's tension between Groundbreaker and the board.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Yet, your station's in a state of disrepair. You could make the board fix it.
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it, but what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Indeed. The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Which means, yeah, need to... How does Halcyon Holdings work, anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I just want to hear your take on it.
Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential.
Oh, Manifest Destiny,
A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Yep. Seems like... Glad to...
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
Well, we're looking for her anyway.
I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it. Thanks. How about something long-term?
If you're thinking to... Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
What do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
That's all I need to know about
All
work.
right.
Let's see. I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
I'm looking for a drink. Any recommendations?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Got it?
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
I need my ship back, but okay, see you around.
Be seeing you.
Guess I can go around 2 ways. Yeah. Is this restricted? No? Okay.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker security do for you today?
You can stop looking like a generically handsome hairstyle model at me like that. Just getting my bearings. What do you do here?
This is the security desk, sir. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Why can't you take incident reports?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
I see. He's a himbo. I bet you got seized contraband from all over the system locked up back there.
Sure, and stuff from outside the system too, off the interstellar freighters. That's why we also have so many armed Mardettes on duty here.
What if some of that contraband is mine and I'm here to claim it?
That'd be awful weird. On account of you should be locked up back here too then.
Well, back to my other questions.
All right.
A lot of freighters come through this station. Must keep you busy.
Less than there used to be. Fewer freighters passing through.
Why do
these
they all
days.
have bullet belts
I
across their
spent
chest?
some
Oh well.
shifts just listening to the wireless.
Why aren't there as many freighters coming through?
Search me. I mean, don't search me, because that's my job. Get it? I
Sadly,
reckon you'd
yes,
have to
I
ask
do.
the folks in Byzantium.
Well, see you around. Parvati, what the hell?
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
I couldn't help but notice the bounty posting on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what-fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Is this Wells fellow a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
I'm interested in that McCred bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Fair enough. Why don't you send a Marday to apprehend him?
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head. Or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill.
I could
I do
just get
hope
his
you're the
lighter
lucky
is what
hunter,
you're
though.
saying.
Good luck and skip speed,
Oh,
team.
I think I see a scam here I could pull. So what's it like working security detail in a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend?
You could be.
While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
I like you. Fine, fine.
Then get to business or get moving.
What's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why Mardet and not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet.
Oh, she seems very proud
Folks
of that
started
mystery.
calling us Mardettes because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
I'll be on my way. Now he's in there and she... What? How? What? How did you... Okay. The hell? But I have to take it that this is just the... Oh, yeah. I've walked past these guys a dozen times already. Eh.
And they never even knew.
Right then. What else can I steal? Well, nothing that's worth getting in trouble for. Ooh. And that wasn't even stealing. Ah, okay. Can't climb up there. Worth a shot. I mean, you never know.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
I'm going to take a guess that Monarch isn't actually as bad as all that.
Lawless, savage, and unemployed.
And unemployed, worst of all.
The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
God, the dystopia. Let's see. The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent as of late, with the circus-time clowns trading out every single member of the team. Feels like esports to me. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners League released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in their organizational rearrangement. Really feels like esports to me. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the clowns stated that their goals remain the same as ever. Toss, ball, win, repeat. Wow, a lot like esports, actually.
Got it. Inside voices.
Wait, what? Let me just... What am I picking? Oh. His pocket. Key card. Always happy to steal a key card. So you can pickpocket people, I guess. Oh, indeed you can. But nothing of value. Okay, so the Mardet ID cartridges are just like all the fuck over the place. Ooh. Fancy. Let's see what's in the other direction first, though. Oh, absolutely fuck all nothing. Okay.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Now with 12% more crunch. Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Aftertaste. Well, now, isn't that fancy? Welcome, drink efficiently. Uh-oh. When any kind of drinking is sold on the label,
Can we rent an upstairs room?
drink efficiently.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Ain't stealing if it's trash. Hello, Milo.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Do you do business with the promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Moon mask? How's life on the Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
You mentioned Sublight?
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Sounds fun. How does the Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
While she lives and breathes, huh? I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
I'll be on my way then. I've got a key card. Ephraim Maywood.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move along. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor.
Where? I'm not gonna steal anything from you, but...
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
Since he's named, he's probably gonna be important later.
Carry on.
But I can't help but wonder where this key card... Oh, hello.
Secret passage.
Squatter's journal. I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault that the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault that no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and betless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm Groundbreaker trash. That's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Well... I won't steal everything he has, then. Well, hello there. Oh, I like this so much. Secret passages crouching into... Ooh. We have entered a restricted area, I see. Well, restrict this, you jackasses. Mine, mine, mine. Medical bay keycard. That will be useful. I'm sure. Let's just save before we, Ooh, well, that's a corpse. Okay, we're disguised as Mardettes. So everything's totally cool.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
Okay, I'm just gonna disable it and then re-enable it to give me a bit more time to work with. Why would they store assault rifles here? I should be able to talk myself out of the first confrontation if they catch me. But I would rather not have to. Don't mind me, I'm not here. You didn't see anything. Bye. Interesting. Well now. Wonder how that's gonna pay off. Anyway, I have that key card for this place. Presumably. Ooh, well. I can see why they closed this place. I wonder who it belongs to. All this good stuff just thrown in the trash. These people are so wasteful. Let me just crouch and stealth before I hack. From Veritas, subject, be careful. To Iceman, one of UB squealers came asking after you. Wanted to know what you like to drink, who you talk to, what your temperament is like. Tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in the waste disposal chute. Veritas to Iceman. Icy, been a while since I heard from you. You're in that long haul out to Dashkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. I should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing, just let me buy you a beer. From Rizzo PR to McRed G. Mr. McRed, we have reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea that the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic, even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened packages alone cost mayhem at our receiving bay. Please do not reach out to us again. Interesting. Pay to view movies. My big canid friend. A lab-grown giant canid goes on an adorable rampage, leading a family of scientists on a wild chase across Emerald Vale. Spending the holiday away from home proves to be a chore, but the family soon realizes that true friends are the monsters you meet along the way. Rated FSR 11 for fun time, simulated rampage, and body count 11. Nannerspank 7, Primal Affections. Raised by wilderness primals, one man will leave the jungle he knows to explore the one he doesn't. Keystone. He came for Nannerspank? What the hell? But he stayed for love. Can a young corporate executive collar this creature, or will she awaken the beast within? Rated PACNS for passion, anthropoid, and consensual nannerspanking. Kinky. I don't know what nannerspanking is. And I'm afraid to ask.
Interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Reports from concerned supervisors indicate that rates of time theft are on the rise.
Time theft.
We urge all of our listeners to remember that lack of productivity is not a victimless crime. Workers should be on the lookout for slacking and underperforming.
Time theft is a word invented by corporations, basically, to describe any time workers are at work, but not doing work. So, for example, if you take a break of 5 minutes, not staring at a computer screen, not sitting down in front of a desk, management and corporations will often consider that time theft. If you take some time to talk to your coworkers rather than sitting bent over your desk staring into the screen for which you are destined, they consider that time theft. Amazon is famous for this. They will often consider it time theft when employees spend time doing anything other than, you know, working on the fulfillment line. Like, to the point where even South Park, like, take the piss out of it, right? Like, that's the extent of how severe and serious it is. Okay. so there's a cart key I need, and I bet I know who has got it. Excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything. Thank you. Oh, so they're consumed upon use, each of them. Nannerspank? Did I just pick up Nannerspank? What is Nannerspank? Nannerspank, a delightfully banana-reminiscent carbonated beverage. Parents spank your children. I don't like where this is going. I don't like any of where this is going. So, the keycard is exhausted when used. Fair enough. Guess I'll have to find 2 more. Anyway, let's go talk to the lady who's in here who we were actually supposed to be talking to. Hello, Gladys. Probably shouldn't try to pick that, or steal things from her. That seems like it's probably a bad idea. Hi.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Oh dear. Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the 1 nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have
lacking in the bits. That sounds dirty. After Nannerspanking, everything sounds dirty. So, 10,000 bits, huh? No one's ever found my bits lack. Okay, the game is there with me. It wasn't just me, the game... The game was there with me. I have to...
You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers.
Your loss. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
I do have qualms. But let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway.
Well, I need to go to Roseway anyway.
That place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe it's some sort of automated message?
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Well, I wouldn't mind going there. If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS alright? Why the SOS?
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need someone to snoop around for you.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Well, I'll stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Let me see what you've got for sale.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Good for you. Oh, I'm leveling up. Okay. This is restricted stock, which means I need to be in a better position with her. Oh, she's got some things. Ooh. Ooh, that's quite powerful, actually. That is quite powerful. Not gonna buy that, though, because it's also very expensive. I'll buy those, though. And that'll be the end of my business with her for the moment. Do I have any junk to sell? I surely do. Okay, skills. Well, most of these previous two videos have just been a lot of walking around and exploring and dialogue. And I'm quite happy with that. I hope it's not boring to watch. Let's see. I've got my stealth up. I've got my dialogue more or less where I want it. I'll put 1 point in to get lie up to 40. Let's hit tech with the rest this time so I can hack and so I can medical and science and engineering things. Grab a perk or two. Lone Wolf. Nope. Ooh, I'm just like, the thing is, like, I could just break down stuff instead of walking around encumbered, but still, I really want that. And I'm annoyed that sprint speed and walk speed are different perks. I'm kind of annoyed about that. I should take that, actually, because I'll need it. Okay. Where to next? Let's see. We've got a whole bunch of side quests now. So, Dr. Wanda Dorset, who we need to talk to. And then Parvati wants to meet Junlei Tennyson, who we're going to talk to anyway. Wicker Max wants to find... Oh, I just need to give him the data cartridge. Hello.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Monarch, huh? You hesitated there, Vicar. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
This all seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets,
you arrogant
you
piece of
sometimes
shit.
get a sense for these things.
Well, let's go then. Fine. So now we need to go to Monarch with Max. With Vicar. Vicar. Guy. Vicar Max. Right. Okay. So the distress signal will take us to Roseway, where we can find the acid thing we need for Sam. So that's nice. That's Captain McRed, who has a bounty on his head. I wonder if there's another way to deal with that than kill him. Then there's Dr. Dorset in the sick bay, who I need to talk to. And then there's Weapons from the Void, which is the science weapon somewhere on Groundbreaker. But that would involve snooping into, I think, her safe, which we can't do. Because it's full of people in there.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. And now for a special word from Chairman Rockwell.
Greetings, hard-working citizens of Halcyon. In these profitable times, we need only look to one another to find examples of honest labor and earnest work ethic. But there are those who cheat and swindle their way through life. It breaks my heart to see the fruits of your labor stolen by these vagabonds. One such man is Phineas Wells.
Right.
The board unanimously decided that in the interests of protecting our best assets, that's you, we are substantially raising the reward for his arrest. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, do your civic duty and come forward. Until then, my friends, keep working and we'll keep paying you. Farewell.
He thinks that's a sign-off.
An official message from our hard-working chairman. Such an honor for...
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
Huh. All the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time?
I don't know. Live a life? What's this heat issue I hear people complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
What do you need radiators for?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
How long has it been like this?
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
Maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief June Lay in engineering.
So you can see, like, even if you're ignoring, like, a bunch of the NPCs, you're still gonna get told, hey, Chief June Lay, go find Chief June Lay. Chief June Lay needs you, go find Chief June Lay. You're gonna have to find Chief June Lay, like, over and over again. What do you know about Chief June Lay?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Let me see what you got for sale.
What ain't I got?
I don't know. Let's find out. A whole bunch of consumables. No surprise there. You are a bartender.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Really? He asks incredulously. Ooh. Oh, I can't actually hack that. Do I have any stuff I can put on that makes me a better hacker? Tech skills. Lockpick? No, not enough. If I had an armor that gave me +5 lockpick, I could do it. I could put on some special clothes and be really good at getting through doors. But no, as the case is right now... Oh, look at that pink. That's glorious. And it is better than what I was wearing. I will be pink. I will be very pink indeed. Oh, yes. I like how nobody questions me just walking around behind... Oh, I want in, though. There's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to pickpocket a key card off her or anything, is there?
We interrupt your
It's like...
regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
No.
Some township.
What do you think you...
I'll keep quiet. Oh. I guess, never mind.
Nope, definitely can't do that. Whoops.
We've got trouble!
Okay, so that was a mistake. Should not have tried to steal the poster. Fine, you boring assholes. Can't even do a little bit of casual theft around here, and everybody gets all offended. Deadeye assault rifle, huh?
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let me see what you have to for sale. Does she have like a better... No, still hunting rifles. Okay. It's like if she had a better sniper rifle, I'd be all over that. Yeah. Nope, she has nothing I need. Okay. I really want that assault rifle. Am I out of sight of people here? I'm not. Okay.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm a little... There isn't a stealth indicator. Stay out there while I clean out the... Oh, so much ammo! Oh, and there might have been a much easier way in, if I'd been willing to take it.
Here we go.
Be right over.
That's the last of them.
Jeez.
You're an artist, Captain.
Where the hell is this place?
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Where am I? I have no idea where I went, where I got to. Okay. Well, let's keep exploring, I guess. Oh man, there's so much exploration. so much. It's so good. Ah, there we go. That's the promenade. And then this is the waste chute. Well.
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch, okay?
Crumple instructions. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of Groundbreaker's old hangars was braked over until someone found it by poking around the stevedores' quarters. Lilia gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you out to scout. Look for a loose panel. You got to climb to the top of their bunks and head toward the back wall. Lilia said we should watch our backs. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lilia. Huh. The stevedores' quarters, huh? Because I think I may have got a sense of where the stevedores' quarters are. So we can climb up on their bunk beds in order to get to something nice, then. Interesting. Now, we've already hit the hour, but since we're only doing exploration, I am just going to run around a little bit more. He said, right before this turned into a 5-hour video. Nice. Try not to fall down, you two. Okay, you can't really do anything. Okay. Please don't fall down and die. Whew.
Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
Easy. Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief?
Speaking of... Oh! Why?
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
Well, what happened?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually, two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up,
okay, he didn't make the mess.
The damn door decided to close and lock on me.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell.
Oh, look at his gloves.
Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
Oh, good luck out there. I don't want whatever reward he has to offer me. Oh, go away.
Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, Lord Almighty. The game has poop in it. Ooh.
We got a fight on our hands.
Mantipillars, huh? Poor guy. Vera says the Lost Hope's plumbing is acting up again. Take a gander at the usual spot. While you're there, someone locked their key behind a door. It's the locked one. Once you're ready for a challenge, come back and we'll discuss the radiators for the 100th time. It's that advertising jingle again. See, here's the thing. Advertising jingles are designed to get into your head. Like, that's what they do. That's what they are. And that's exactly what the advertising jingles in this game do. They get into my head. Okay, what's down here? More slug creatures? Ooh, or just a frack ton of loot. Lost Hope Bar keycard. Nice. Oh, I'm at the Lost Hope Bar? Oh, I see. Tactical shotgun. That sounds like my kind of thing. I'll just clear this out. Ooh. Ooh, that is a good DPS. That's the good DPS. Nice. That was the door I couldn't unlock before. See how everything just, like, connects up to each other? This is nice. This is well designed.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
You been flying the outer system's route lately? Deader than a space caterpillar out there.
Traffic's down all over. Even the inners are.
This is really pretty.
Manufacture. Exports are way down.
I know one crew, their skip drive burned out. Couldn't get a new one for love nor money. Ended up selling the ship for scrap.
Anyway, that's enough. We have explored some of this giant-ass floating space colony ship. Holy shit, this game is big. And I hope you've enjoyed exploring this capitalist hellscape with me. And if you have, well, feel free to hit the like, comment, subscribe buttons and all the other buttons that allow a YouTube channel to keep surviving. Because even though this is my secondary channel, you know, numbers still have to go up because that's the world that we live in, just as surely as they do in the Outer Worlds. Like, comment, subscribe. I have a Patreon. I have a tip jar if you want to avail yourself of that. I also have a merchandise store. If you don't want to deal with any of that, I completely get it. What else? Right, this game, The Outer Worlds, is being played on this channel alongside my Final Fantasy VI playthrough and Dark Souls 2 and Monster Hunter and all the other stuff that I do over here, which happens fairly regularly. So if you're interested in any of that, stick around. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those buttons things. And other than that, I suppose just thank you very much for watching.
But I didn't think it was that bad.
I heard there's been a rash of conveyor losses on all routes.